in, he can run some stuff he can do. I think he got a magic against the Bulls. And this got a different one for you guys. If anybody celebrity Bulls team, look it, find it.
Underneath, in the post, is Banchero and Cardenio. Sliding in at the wing, we'll see Caldwell Pope and Wagner. And it's Suggs in at the points. Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create funny looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
No good, shot missing.
Those are chances. Almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but you need just enough to keep him out of it.
And it's Orlando's ball. Here's Bill Kelly.
Strong finish from Banchero. These guys love when he throws it down.
Lets it go. Pulled the shot a little in with the bounce. Goes his way.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Under finds Banchero. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
This is that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Caldwell Pope feeling it out of it. To the middle. Here's Carter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. There's a unique profile for Wendell Carter Jr. A tremendous rebounder and shooter, and he's playing on a pretty good team, and he's big to watch.
He sure is. Look, he's really big at 6'10", 270. All right, top 20 in the league in rebounding and effective field goal percentage. Can shoot the three. Great blend of size, skill, and toughness.
And staying a positive for the Bulls over the last couple of seasons. They've really done a good job of taking care of the ball.
Yeah, Kevin, that's been an emphasis for them. You don't want to beat yourself. So you look up and down the roster, it's a pretty disciplined group, but it's also the kind of thing that can change from year to year.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Caldwell Pope outside. Pass to Banchero. It's a three. Down he goes. It's the rest. He's now 3 for 4.
This is something Banchero continues to own, ready to become a dangerous threat for me.
The general. And he carries it back to three-pointer offline. Straight away. Oh, and a fast break to the board. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Caldwell Pope outside. Suggs with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Here's Banchero. Again, the magic score.
Excellent work in the screen and roll. Banchero solid at knowing when to shoot in those sets.
Takes a three, hands it from downtown. He's got 6.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivered.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan.
See, running.
Gets you Caldwell Pope. Pass to Banchero.
Gang, shout out to Cali, boy. Cali something
Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. One-on-one here.
north to the center to the south.
John goes, jamming that one home. but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Caldwell both outside. Shoots it. And it's Van Carroll missing.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good luck. Just couldn't find the money.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
The Magic trail by 4. To the paint.
Oh, not
They
coming
get it,
there.
and then Carter with the dunk.
For a center, he's maybe undersized, but his ability to get in the air to make a play balances that out.
Now here's Brown. He has yet to score. Now here's Suggs. He's guarded closer. And so Brown will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls.
Ooh.
Great defense that time from Van Carroll. Wagner outside. To the inside. And finished off by Van Carroll.
Pantero showing some passion there, but hitting hard and finishing right at the rim.
Count it.
His air goes play has been really solid right off the bat.
Orlando's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Here's Carter out of bounds. It'll be the Bulls' ball. Well, Chicago's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a 3-point play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
Well, they've set the tone early with their pace. So important to capitalize on transition opportunities, and it keeps the defense off balance.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And then after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
And it's Brown missing. The Magic trail by 5. And Carroll passes the card. Once again off the mark, Orlando. Suggs against Brown. Over Suggs. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner with it. Still without a basket. Oh, good with the triple. To the wing right side. Wayne. And the shot's good. Brown making the play.
That's the that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand of it.
And we got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Magic fans, it's time to get loud for the 407.
Chicago on defense. They're leading by 8. Carter finds Suggs. And Carter with the basket and the assist from Suggs. Carter's got 6 points.
And when you call a play for Carter Jr., you really want to get him something in rhythm. pressure there.
It's all in by the Bulls. Finding the lane. The general. Good.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Suggs dishes to Carter. Pass to Suggs. Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Inside. Lets it go from 11. Carter can't get that one to fall. Chicago lead by 7. To the inside. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. That's break. Here come the Magic. Here's the three. Arquette has his 5th miss in 7 shots. Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. From the arc. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
And close to making the defense play for the last and guys, that should also prepare really well in the league, and we're starting to see signs of it already.
From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star break in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
Says it all, doesn't it? Few players hitting the ground running like Banchero has, becoming an elite competitor. People feel almost instantly.
The first overall pick in Stan B's this game, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line, but he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
What a great
The defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just pulls right through it.
Caldwell Pope pass to Banchero. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And new injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
On the first one, guys.
And the biggest reason Darryl went first overall outweighs your playmaking ability at 6'10". He's got a very rare skill set for that size.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Tucker's jumped in for Butler. Harris comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. And that was special. That was really special. Now here's Anthony. Here's Banchero. No good on the triple. The Bulls leading by 4. Pass to Scott. Here's the general. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Banchero outside. Wagner is free on Scott. Banchero, that's good. Banchero's got 21.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
And he goes out of bounds. That's off Anthony. That's a champion with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Paolo Banchero is not skipping steps. Magic Superstar says it's not anything in life, it's a process. Having that perspective just makes you want to work every day, because this is the best league in the world. Become impatient when you feel like time is so crazy. It's a shame, Kevin. Just keep pounding away. Back to you.
Well said, David. Dedication to the craft. E.A. Banks. Here's Anthony. The Bulls getting their last shot to go. Back to Wagner. It's blocked. Here's G. Softly jumps in the floor. Now it's a 7-point Chicago lead.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the close.
And here's Anthony. No scoring in this one. And Banchero outside. Wagner with a screen for Banchero. That's the coast.
And you can tell that Darryl trusts his guy. He knows they'll help him find a good look.
And that one's good by G.
And you're not going to pass up that kind.
And it's Anthony with the ball for Orlando. Pass to Van Carroll. Lets it go from deep. Chicago craps the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
The General can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 7. Harris passes to Wagner. There's 25 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Chicago has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The General.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
Van Carroll looking around. Shoots over Scott. And so is the Chicago Bulls. Hit by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far, through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, we're not surprised by this. These guys work hard and they are physical.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Floats one. Rejected by Montero.
And when Montero turns it up, he could be a factor at the defensive end.
Here's Wagner. And finish off by Wagner.
And it's all like a fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Chicago with the ball. Following the bucket by Orlando. Pocket 4. And it's Brown missing. Here's Van Carroll. And there it is for him. Van Carroll's got 25 points.
And great work inside.
This is where Montero feasts. His shot is good.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
Takes a step back. Here's Anthony. No good off the back of the rim. Bulls leading by 7. On the high post, Brown's shot is good. Brown's got 4 points this quarter.
A quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
Wagner goes 3 on Scott. And finish off by Wagner.
Always a threat to score. And Carroll, that time with a sweet.
Here's Brown. Going inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Brown's got the lead up to 9 now for Chicago.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Anthony, the pass to Van Carroll. Off target from outside. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Beyond the arc. Hits it from 3-point range. And now a 12-point Bulls lead.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And we got a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. The Magic trail by 12. Anthony takes to Wagner.
looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
And you just can't let Isaac give him that much room to shoot and repeat. He's a very consistent three-point shooter with a fluid shooting form.
A nice shot by Brown.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, the top man is going for the jumper.
Here's Van Kelly. Here's Wagner. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get inside and draw contact.
The Magic shoot their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
Wagner. 2 shots.
The first one falls. It's so easy, Coach, to highlight the athleticism, but there's certainly a mental aspect to the game as well. You know, you value that as a coach.
You can never, Kevin, overestimate how important intelligence is. I was in the NBA, or have been around the NBA for 30 years, and I have never seen one really good player who wasn't really smart.
Now, here's Shaw. Nothing on the board. Out to Carter. Jacks up a 3. Miss number 6 for him. He's made 2 of his 8 attempts. And all the boy on the contact there, but he gets the ball and he'll shoot 2. It's on Jalen Suggs.
Clearly on the foul.
Well, Coach Van Gundy, you spent a number of seasons with the Orlando Magic franchise. Looking back at that time, what stands out?
Well, Kevin, what stands out for most coaches is we actually won a lot there, and the winning stands out. I coached a great group of players, inherited not only talent, but guys of high character. It was winning and it was fun.
The water going down.
We did.
And once Bankero gets going, boy, it's hard to stop him. Given his size and speed, he's going to be a handful.
Well, those go down for him to be sleep.
To the paint. And then Carter with the dunk.
Off the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Brown. Whistle blow. His face. It was good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, you like how aggressive he is, making a play at the rim against the wind.
Yeah, showing absolutely zero fear as he goes right at the
Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shots.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard at the time.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Bankero to be. They love his confidence.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations.
It's time to step out for your 4-7 speed.
Chicago leading by 9. Here's the general. Rebounded by Anthony. Down low. And then Carter with the dunk.
He just punched particular on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Chicago's gone 2 of 3 when they stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. On outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Now, here's Shaw. Scoreless thus far. On against Anthony. Brown, no good.
Fuck.
Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit his break. I think that's a transition team foul. So Stan, we have a second generation player in front of us, and next to us is Stan. Cole Anthony, he has his dad's gift, don't you think, for passing the ball?
Yeah, Kevin, and a lot more scoring gift than his dad had. You know, and what Cole has done, though, I respect so much, is he's accepted that role coming off the bench, and he's been such a great weapon for them.
Tom Faulkner's checked in for Mo Faulkner. Faulkner sits the pick for Van Carroll. And then Carter with the top.
Now, pick and roll. Carter does a great job of positioning himself for catch and finish opportunity.
Here's the general. That's it. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
And when he breaks out the crossover, you can be sure he's going to leave somebody in his way.
Here's Faulkner. And the layup is good.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
It's tipped. That's it. He's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
Well, you gotta love the finger roll. Always looks so smooth.
Faulkner with a screen for Sutton. Offline with his 3.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
This is his second shot in 4 attempts from the field. To the middle. That is good. And the Bulls really got down now to just 5 on the basket from Carter.
And for his position, Carter, great vision and willingness to make the extra pass.
And he's in from 3-point range. 6 points for him.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
To the paint. Here's Carter. That one falls. Coming up Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's concentration.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
And they're going for the throat. And Carroll outside. Carter sits the pick for Van Carroll. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A nice shot by Carter. Bulls leading by 6. Here's the general. 14 points for him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will be taking possession. All right, though, he's checked in for the match. Here's Scott from outside off the mark. Great good show of the boys tonight. Mesmerizing.
Everyone's getting to touch it, and everyone's contributing.
The shot by Carter. Nobody around. Nailed from 3-point land.
And smart ball movement there from Moncaro. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's the general. And off the perimeter, and in it goes. The general's got 4 points in the quarter. And Faulkner's got the ball here for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. And there's Van Carroll on the assist from Faulkner.
And I know Coach loves to see Moncaro get rolling out there. He is capable of some serious production.
Scott pass to the general. It's up a 3. Cranes the 3-1. He's got 5.
And I don't care how far from the bucket he is. You've got to have a man on him. He's just too good from deep.
Now, here's Van Carroll. 32 points in the game. They get the rebound. And he drops in the way up on the glass. Carter's got 23 points.
And that's a lesson for the team. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, they need to pay attention to the details. Second chance points are backbreaking.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Hasn't made one yet. And with that, the Chicago Bulls cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Carter.
He's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, Orlando shooting certainly a key for them on this one. 55% from the field. Under kicks to Van Carroll. Caldwell Pope with a screen for Van Carroll. There is the lob
those alley-oops in style.
Now, here's Wagner. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession.
Number 25.
Chicago's gone 7-15 for 4-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Knocks down the three ball.
He is in a zone right now. Every three he puts up seems to be going down.
Pass to Suggs. Now Carter. For three, Caldwell Pope. He's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
I've seen basketball run on the perimeter of today's game.
Well, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Bulls have shot 75% of the line tonight going free throw.
They had 79% of the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. The Magic have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight.
Third team foul. At the line for the Magic, Jactavius Caldwell Pope.
And that one misses.
Shooting one.
The Magic trail by 3. 5 seconds to bring the shot game clocks. Now Suggs. Still scoreless. Down low. Here's Carter. And the call on the shot. Sends it to the line.
Third personal foul.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And that one falls for Pope. That one misses. Here's the general.
Well, it's good to have a player on the floor with that kind of awareness. He recognized the situation.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bulls lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there. Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started. We're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You know, Paolo Banchero, guys, has been exceptional.
Yeah, the passing he brings to the table on full display through the first 2 quarters.
Well, it's nothing new for him. They are at their best when he's setting the table like that.
So it's Chicago now. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a long-time assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, coach.
Yeah, Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues, and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as anyone.
Wow.
In the backcourt for him, it'll be Suggs in Caldwell Pope. Ingram and Carroll are the forwards, and it's Carter at the center filling out the middle. This is out there for Orlando.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, great. He can get up a few notches higher. After Suggs. Back to Wagner. Takes the three. That shot is on. The Bulls leading by 6. The three. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Orlando moving the ball. And then Carter with the jam.
Using his length, getting in closer, stuff it down. That's just too easy.
He can't get that one to fall. Good work defensively by Carter. And Carroll kicks to Suggs. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. A baseline jam. The General can't get it to go. The Magic trail by 4. Caldwell Pope outside. No one near Ben Carroll as he lets it go. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And Carroll's got 35. Here's the General. He's covered by Suggs. The Magic have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third.
First team foul. Full substitution. Number 37. Number 57.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That doesn't go in. And a chance, though, to take the lead. Here's the General. Rebound by the Magic. And Carroll's got his 6th rebound here tonight. There's the line. Here's the alley through. And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst
To the rim from the alley-oop slam.
a pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the Magic retired the first jersey number in their franchise's history, that of our esteemed colleague and Hall of Famer, Shaquille O'Neal. Orlando's #1 pick back in 1992. Shaq went on to lead them to their first NBA Finals appearance in 1995. An honor is well deserved.
He's our teammate, Andy David. We love him as a guy and we love him as a player.
Way to go, everyone. Let's hear it for you. Substitution on the board.
On defense, the Bulls. They've held a 12-point lead early. Suggs against Brown. And Carter with the best there. The assist from Suggs. Suggs has got 6 assists in the game. Here's Brown. Banked in off the glass. Brown's got 16 points. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Inside, here's Carter, and then Carter with the jam.
Nice in the vision there for Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Brown inside the line, and he gets the bucket. He's got 18.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Back in on the way. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Back to Bucker. And finish off by Bucker.
And once he gets clear on the screen, there is no second.
No, there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Here's Suggs. After the Bulls Bulls pick up 2. Pass to Wagner. To the inside. Carter. He's up anywhere for 3. And that's now 38 points for Wendell Carter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it certainly worked it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that actually.
Coach Damon, I think if you was a coach, I think defense. So let me put you on the spot as you assess the wing defenders in the NBA right now. Who are some of the top 2 or 3 that you know?
Well, look, there's so many good ones. My favorite right now is Luke Dort because he's so strong, he's so disciplined, and he has an amazing ability to use his body even against guys that are a lot taller. He is a frustrating guy for great scorers to play against.
He brought a lot to the NBA, but hasn't the Thunder done a good job developing that kid?
Well, they have, and look, they've got other great defenders too, like Jalen Williams.
Now Brown, after Wendell Carter missed
It's
one
close,
run.
too.
Count it, good. That's now 26 points for the General.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
Carter with the 3, good on the 3-point shot.
So many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants him in here to get things straightened out with his team.
For the 407, make some noise, Magic fans.
Bulls have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7-14. Shot clock at 5.
The General good. Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Wagner outside. Trying to come right back with a 3 of his own. But it's no good. Here's the General. And the layup's good off the loose. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead.
Showing the quickness right there, just tough to keep up with.
Outside Anthony. Takes it out to the General.
Bulls foul.
Chicago making a switch here.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Bulls substitution. Brown.
To the paint. Here's Carter. And then Carter with the jam.
Very much.
He can really buy it. He can buy that Greg with some nice penetration too. And you've got 2 points. Magic trail by 5. And Wagner is in. Count that one. Wagner's got 6 points.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Well, Orlando is shooting almost 60% from the field here in the third. They are really fielding. For the tie, that one doesn't drop. The Bulls leading by 3. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before plenty of good players. Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well. But the results haven't been.
A nice shot by Carter.
So they have to be thrilled with how reliable it's been tonight.
Bulls moving the ball around. Brown, no good. And Foster's got the ball here for the Magic. Makes it go by 3. And then Carter with the jam.
He's one of the best there is in the business in terms of making that lead pass.
Here's Brown. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Brown's got 30 points. After outside. It's stolen. Brown with it. Picked up by Suggs. Elbow shot is on the way. And it's Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 6th rebound on the night. Now one near Suggs as he lets it go. The shot goes down and gets this game back to even.
And as we see Suggs develop his game, you'll see more of this dealing with the ability to operate off ball.
Now, here's Butler. He's got 6. The lead. And it's Van Carroll missing. Chicago is on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And nice shot by Brown. Well, Orlando is shooting it very well tonight, around 57%. The offensive rebound. It is good. Carter's got 39 points in the game.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Well, Orlando is shooting it has been going up around 58%. And then Carter with the top. Out against Anthony. It's good. 34 points for the General. Here's Wagner. 127 left in the third. And they're the Magic with another bucket.
That's been easy. We call those bunnies. That's what they need.
Here's Brown. Orlando grabs the miss. Down low. And finished off by Van Carroll.
Switch must simply flip it after because both teams are getting at home.
Yeah, you can feel the pace picking up in the second half. Both teams have dialed up defense.
Now, here's Van Carroll. 37 points for him.
Playing with high energy, equal to the defense up to 4.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Pass to Suggs. Stripped it away. Brown with it. Picked up by Suggs. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Well, great job to push it up the court with the pass. And they get a nice transition score.
For Chicago, they have shot 75% of the strike, 6 of 8. Gary Harris is checked in for Orlando. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Puts it up from Trump. That one off the back iron and out. Here's Brown, taken away by Anthony. From 12 feet out. Here's Carter. And good. Carter's under there. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, he's a consummate floor general, surveying the defense and delivering the pass on time and on target.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get going here in quarter number 4. So the Bulls fight right now. Pass to Wagner.
makes him so tough to guard down low.
Magic lead by 7. Anthony looking it over. Harris passes to Van Carroll. Harris outside. Lock at 6. Anthony kicks to Van Carroll. 3-pointer. It's all in by the Bulls. Round with it. Isaac picks him up. He could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And some stats here, Pat. Scoring breakdown for Orlando.
Well, they've been loading the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with that.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and did a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
I'm sure they don't want to sit into the line. That has to be involved.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
On to the right wing. It's stolen by Brown.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
It's good from long range. Brown's got 41.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Harris looking it over. Pass to Wagner. 4 on the shot clock. It's moving the ball around. And finish off by Wagner.
Into the rack with energy. And being afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Now, here's Isaac. And it's Van Carroll missing.
And on an open look like that, he's very good at making the weak coverage play.
Magic leading by 4. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on the chest. That'll be his first foul so far. And Orlando making a change here. Suggs is checked in. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Van Carroll with the screen, a 17-footer. And it's Suggs missing.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make the play.
Brown, no good. Orlando, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Wagner wide open. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Wagner's got the lead up to 7 out for Orlando. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. Wants to make sure everybody is coordinated and intent. And now let's bring it over to the sidelines. We're going to report from David Aldridge.
Well, over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to listen to what Billy Donovan said to his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. Told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. You have to defend the line if you're not making it on the other end.
Okay, David, thanks.
The overall skill set that Isaac possesses really off the charts. A big man who can run the floor, but also with that wingspan can defend the line.
And he makes the first.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Isaac.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. It's 2 free throws. It's on Paulo Van Carroll.
Second team foul.
And he makes both free throws. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Suggs. Pass to Wagner. And Carroll outside. 6 to shoot. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And Carroll's got 4 points now in the court.
And Van Carroll hustling through all that contact.
The Bulls with another miss. Magic lead by 9. Harris with it. Pass to Suggs. Wagner Now screen on Brown. Suggs connects from 3-point range.
What I want to hear is with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Here is Harris. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. To the middle. Here's Butler. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for two. Cole Faulkner.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Did you miss it?
Do I miss the paychecks? That payday was always really good. No question about that. What about now, though?
What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security.
So in Chicago now, after Jonathan Isaac's bucket, drills the three-pointer.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest.
Inside, here's Butler. An easy 2 points on the way. Butler's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some life.
And being able to limit this early really can affect your aggressiveness defensively. They have got to play.
For the Magic, Carter comes in for Mo Wagner. And Wagner subbed in for Jonathan Isaac. The free throws good from Suggs. Bulls trail by 14. Brown outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. And Girls with double-digit rebounds, 1 and 8. Here's Wagner with the three. That one misses. It's his 5th miss. He's made 4 misses. Brown, good. Brown's got 46 points. Magic leading by 12. Here's Suggs. It's hauled in by Brown.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the one he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
Now, here's Banchero. Misses from close range. Shoots the three. That's good again. It's 7 baskets, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
The layup off target. Bulls trail by 9 from downtown. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got his 6th rebound on the night. Harris kicks to Wagner. And Carroll outside. Carter for 3. No good that time. And Chicago shooting at 51%. Really so. Brown, no good.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. So let him keep taking that shot until he shows everything about the
Taking it to the rack.
Down the two-handed slam. Now the Orlando lead has been put down to just 8 points on the bucket for Brown. Suggs passes to Banchero. And there's the defensive resetting ball. And the technical free throw is good. And Wagner, as we know, Stan, came into the lead with a splash and hasn't really slowed up since.
Now, Kevin, I think he's surprised a lot of people. He has never played like a young guy. He's always played with the maturity of a veteran guy. And he just keeps getting more and more responsibility. He's handled it well. And then he could become a perennial all-star.
Like that assessment. Suggs. And Suggs closes it down. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. 8
Keelan Suggs. This guy also a terrific football player.
Brings it from beyond the arc.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc. The key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
Chicago with the ball after the made shot from Wendell Carter. The three-pointer, no good. And here is Suggs. Pass to Van Carroll. Carter sets the pick for Van Carroll. Chicago grabs the miss. From deep. Good for his aerial ball. He's attempted it doesn't show.
The coaches will take that any day. Don't pass up open threes like that.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there. Nails the technical. There's 1:59 left in the fourth. Here's Suggs. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Fifth personal foul. Team is in the penalty.
First free throw is good.
At the line for Orlando, Jalen Suggs. Making two.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. There's the 3. Carter pulls it in. Magic leading by 11. Caldwell Pope pass to Carter. Orlando moving the ball. There's the lob to Carter. And Elliott Jam.
Chemistry at its best. How real are you?
I think you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. Now, here's Suggs. In transition, here come the Bulls. Wasted no time on that one. And it's now 26 points for the General.
Well, he saw the defender backwards, and he got the looking open three and capitalized.
And he has to take that as a slow walk back to the ridge here. You can watch the rest of this from the sideline.
And the Bulls making a change here. Scott's checked in. Bulls trail by 12. Fires from deep. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
He has really made an impact from beyond today. That's another try.
And when you have shooters feeling it from distance, it feels like no lead is safe because points can get put up in both.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
No doubt how much those boards impact the overall outcome. You can't give them extra chances.
Now, here's Van Carroll. Zach one tries for it. Van Carroll's got 43 points.
And you know they feel good giving their fans a show here while taking care of business.
Yep, the crowd gets to go home feeling good about the win tonight. Their team looked impressive.
And Suggs throws it down.
They see no chances, but they go on one last run to seal the deal.
And this run has poured a bucket of water on any emblem of a potential comeback.
And here's Brown outside. That one's not going to go.
Chicago foul. Third personal foul.
It's good for Anthony.
At the line for two. Anthony.
So Anthony nails both of them. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy with playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
We've got David Aldridge standing by on the sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Wendell. A big performance on the boards tonight. Did you expect to dominate like that coming into the game?
No, I didn't. I just wanted to come out and my team any way I could. So, rebounds or not, I knew I had to do to help the team win.
You were a big part of it tonight, man. Thanks very much. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, both sets going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us tonight on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Wendell Carter.